Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about why I feel that we should incorporate music more in the classroom and like why I feel that it is important. Growing up, like in elementary school, I feel that I didn't listen to that much music in the classrooms. Me more so, we went to our specials and we did the music in the class and played instruments and whatnot, but mainly, it was more so I felt the teacher playing to us rather than we like playing as a whole. So why I find it important is because I feel like it breaks out a student's creative side and it shows like kind of what person they're gonna be. Like in the last vlog, we talked about musical identity, and I feel like that's why music's important because it helps you find out what you like and like what you're into. And like we said, I said before that a lot of people address to the kind of music they listen to, which I feel like also helps students, find like really who they are. And not only that is that it can just like improve students' abilities in learning and like other non-music tasks because when you're playing like an instrument, you're doing so much at one time. You have to think of where if you're playing an instrument, you think where your hand needs to go, what beat you have to keep up. You have to read the notes all at the same time. And even for me, I'm a 20-year-old, and I find that so difficult. And when I see these kids that can play it, I think it's so amazing because they really break out of like who they are, and it shows their really big creative side. And like not only is it just playing like instruments in a classroom, I feel that it would be important to like use music as transitions. I was kind of looking more into it, and I found that some people, like some teachers, will they'll like play music in the background to start a lesson, and like some you have to think of what kind of music really works for your students because it like can be very appealing and it can stimulate the brain. It can affect like how the classroom and atmosphere, like the atmosphere of the classroom. So if you have like classical, it's gonna be more relaxing. Your students are probably gonna focus more rather than like some rock and roll song where they're gonna be like going crazy. But also, I read about like playing music to signal a transition to the students. So if they like hear some song, they know exactly what song it is, and they'll recognize that they need to do something right away. It's like if you play like this one little song, they'll know, oh, it's time to first circle time, or if they play another song, oh, it's time to go to our seats, or it's time to do math, which I feel would be really interesting because students will be able to listen to music while they'll be doing their thing, so it will, work out for them. And even you can just do it for yourself as well, like signal music when you know like you're teaching a lesson and then by the time another song comes on or a certain song comes on, like oh, it's time for me to change. So I feel music as a whole can help transition classrooms, keep the environment like more relaxed or like focused environment. And even like when you want to have kind of fun and like while they're learning, they'll like will have fun with the music and learn something at the same time because they think it's a song, but they'll still, like the Bone song, for example. Like you sing that song and everyone like what knows it, but they like actually are learning at the same time. So I feel like that's really important. It just keeps the creativity alive in the classroom, especially because I feel like a lot of teachers lose the creativity, and classes can seem boring, but music uplifts it while at the same time learning. So, and it just students are learning new things and learning what kind of person they want to be when they grow older. So, that's what I feel about music in the classroom. So, see you next week.